Hello, my name is Stephanie Pratt, and today the resource I am critiquing is Australia as a Nation, Race, Rights and Immigration. This resource is more focused on the 1900s of Australia's development as a nation. It is more focused as a Year 6 history resource due to content, but we are able to use it through the content descriptor. Examine how identities are influenced by people and places, which you can search as ACPPS051. This resource has a lot of positives to it. For example, in the teaching and learning activities section, it informs the teachers that for students such as EALD students, English as an additional language or dialect, that they may need a bit more explanation of the vocabulary in order to understand each teaching and learning sequence. It informs teachers that they should be building a class or student glossary or a word bank for each sequence to help the students understand the vocabulary that is being used in this resource. There are 5 health and physical education propositions. They are focuses on educative purposes, take a strengths-based approach, value movement, develop health literacy, and include a critical inquiry approach. This resource really focuses on the last proposition of critical inquiry. Right? Critical inquiry is when the students are inquiring, researching, and analyzing and evaluating factors that influence decision-making, behaviors, and actions, or in this case for this resource, the factors that influence the identity of a person or nation. Developing their understanding, investigating racist and anti-racist actions, and learn about the lives of ethnic and cultural minorities in Australia. It is pretty much saying that they are going to be investigating and analysing and evaluating the factors that have influenced Australia's identity. This resource shows no evidence of health literacy at all. Therefore, the teacher will find it very difficult to make connections between the resource and the health literacy side of health and physical education. Since this resource is focused on history, there are many students that will have difficulties seeing the connection between history and health and physical education. Since this resource focuses so much on history, it means that the teacher has to find a way to show the students that there is a connection between the identity of Australia and how it has changed and the history of Australia. Some students may get caught up so much into the history side, they will not understand what the teacher is actually trying to get them to investigate. One way is that the teacher can print off the necessary parts of the resource and use paper copies with the class, asking the students to either work individually or as a class. The other way is to use it as an interactive document through digital devices. The teacher can share this file with other students and work on it as a class as well. For example, if we go to sequence 1. Right, we are now in sequence 1. If we go down to resource sheet, what are human rights and freedoms, we are able to find the worksheet. This particular worksheet is a true and false statement one. With this, students are able to click on what answer they would like. And then they are able to save what they have completed. Then they are able to email this to their teacher, so their teacher is able to evaluate what their understanding of the topic is so far. In conclusion, this health resource is strongly connected to the critical inquiry proposition, has no connection to the health literacy proposition, has a strong focus on history, therefore the teacher must make connections between history and health, and it is a highly interactive and versatile resource.